we're back! Hi guys, welcome to the mix. It's another weekly roundup for you here. Sorry we missed you last week. We had an event on the weekend, then it was Mother's Day, and excuses. We had loads to show you, hence even more to show you now. But we had loads to show you. I should have done a video. I'm sorry it didn't really happen. So, yeah, I will endeavour to make amends this time, and this could easily be the longest one I've ever done. Don't worry, I will try and avoid that. I know I always say that, but I'm going to zip through. I've got a neat list this time, one I can actually read the things to do, and I'll try and cover a load of this. There's things I haven't even put in, just to try and keep it down. But I've got the big hitters in, and certainly the time-sensitive bits, Easter bits that we have to get on now, because we are... it's Saturday now. What? We're 2 weeks from Easter. So in 2 weeks' time, it's going to be the Saturday, and then Easter's on the Sunday. So yeah, 2 weeks tomorrow, Easter Sunday. Obviously, big treaty time. Good one to focus on. Yes, certainly when we do treaty things in the mix, but. Supermarkets, everything else you're seeing. So from hot cross buns through to, I know, carrot cakes, through to chocolate eggs, you know, all the usual standard fare, cream eggs certainly, so we got something to touch on with that one there. Easter is the big one coming up. So this is going to be the, I guess, the penultimate video before Easter or something. So now's the time to get these ones up. Actually, on that, yeah, I am starting Easter. I'm not starting with the Cocoa Plus eggs that you might have seen me post this week. I'm starting with something that, as of doing this, I haven't even done the Instagram story yet. I'm catching up. This thing's coming. But Swolesome. So, Swolesome, always good over there, Maddie, doing seasonal ranges. And we're probably a little bit late here, but Maddie's just setting up her own sort of proper dedicated premises down there in the southwest, and it's slowed things up a tiny bit, but it should improve things going forward. Far more exciting new things, more experiments can be done, more volume can be sent up to us and everything, so we can actually keep up with all the demand from you guys. So yes. Very exciting things on the horizon for Swolesome, but for now, we do indeed have her brand new Easter range. So this time around, and I always forget, we've done a couple of years worth of Maddie's Swolesome Easter ranges. And I forget what we do each year, but broadly speaking, the big hitters, the big favourites are back this year, as good as ever, and yeah, a couple of things we tried something new with as well. So I'll take you through them, I'll try and show you them as well, so it's the sort of thing that can add a lot of time, but been a hell of a week, so God knows I need the snacks right now, close of play here on a Saturday, and I'm sure you'd love to see what's going on inside, aside from the lovely pictures Millie's done for the posts that we've, the product listings on the website and the Instagram post coming up. Whew. Okay, so we're going to start with the big one, the big main event that you guys, yeah, I think it's probably still, it's probably a close call now because so many big ones have gone out, but the Easter egg hunt bar. This was, I believe, sort of the progenitor of the whole Thunderbar range, the sort of 300 calorie, 20 grams of protein, the slightly more justifiable Swolesome range versus Maddie's older style cake bars with the cream in them and everything else. Those were still amazing, but they were more like, well, yeah, actual cakes, more like desserts rather than slightly more functional bars and slightly more justifiable calories and things. So Maddie can still obviously have loads of fun with the regular Thunder bars, as you've seen, as we've had over the last, I don't know, 18 months. But yes, I believe the Easter egg hunt bar that she did was perhaps the first of the type there with the chocolate coating. So I'll show you that. Here we go. Yes, I've got loads of stuff scattered around me. Thunderbar Easter egg hunt. There it is. Purple wrapper again. What's the best way of doing this? I'll tell you what. I've got one right here that I very foolishly, I microwaved because oh yeah, this is actually melted everywhere. So yeah, this might be one I just have to keep for myself actually. Bit of a disaster. So I know this isn't live TV as such, but I rarely edit these things, so you're going to see this. Okay, yes, that's made a an incredible mess, but you get the idea. So I'm gonna persevere. Here we go. So main event, we've got Easter egg hunt bar. This is the straight up whey one. There it is. You can see the lovely cute label, and that's what it looks like on top. It's obviously also incredibly melted. I think 30 seconds in the microwave was a mistake, but you can see what's going on there. I'm going to still take a bite of this. It's got real sort of smashed mini eggs on the top. Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to do us any huge favours, but there you go. Can you see that? Oh yeah, trust me, it still tastes as good. Incredibly soft. So there's a yolky cream egg fondant core. There is a yolk in there. You can see the orange. Yeah, cream egg core. Very, very sweet, very high protein on top of a chocolate base, chocolate all around it. Smashed cream, smashed mini eggs on top. Real Cadbury's ones there. Real creamy milk chocolate. Yeah, I'm gonna keep eating it actually. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, this is perhaps the biggest sampling disaster I've ever had on one of these. Yes, right. Yep, I regret nothing. That was worth doing because, yeah, try melting the Thunder bars, incidentally. I know we send them out for frozen and the rest, but if you guys keep them refrigerated as we suggest, maybe you often eat them a little bit hard. Room temperature, obviously absolutely fine, but if you zap them a bit, probably 5 seconds, 10 seconds, something like that is a better one than me doing 25 seconds or whatever I just did. Yeah, they are even more amazing, gooey, runny, all the kind of peanut butter and the snickerdoodle style fillings in these things, the cookies and cream ones. It just runs out and gets softer and more oozy and over the top, more unctuous, as they might say on MasterChef or something. And it works with this too, so the yolk is literally running everywhere. Anyway, main event, Easter egg hunt bar. This is most of what we have. Oof, sorry, bit of a palaver there, guys. Okay, so that's on the dairy side of things. We do have something for you vegan folks. So we wanted to go plant-based. Obviously still appealing for those who are not kind of plant-based kind of guys as well. But we always try and cater to as many people as possible. We wanted to do a broader range. I think you remember last year we had a carrot cake bar and we had a whey version and a dairy-free version. This time, bit of a twist, we've called it the Hot Cross Bunny Bar. So it's a nod to that original bar, but it's a sort of hot cross bun inspired thing. There's still white chocolate coating, there's still spice, there's still kind of fruity pieces in there and everything. I have empty hands, I should be showing you this. Here you go, orange on this one. The Hot Cross Bunny, complete with cute bunnies. So I'm going to show you this one, slightly different deal. This is one we have earlier from the photography open, and I haven't melted, so even better. I'm going to run in. Hot Cross Bunny, is that actually focusing? Yeah, there you are. You can see cute little bunnies everywhere. Hello. And this is a little bit like what the bar looks like inside. Okay, who can see that? Am I doing that? Yep. So, oh God, I really got to get a better way of doing this, guys. You get the idea anyway. You see the core, there's actually real bun. This is what I'm trying to get across. So Maddie's really gone to town here. So you can see real currants going on inside. There's a crisscross going across the top in sort of hot cross bun style. Obviously all vegan, as we say, vegan sort of butter icing as well in there. Yeah, very, very authentic. So yeah, less carrot cake, more hot cross bun. And we had to have some fun. Hot cross bunny. It was very, very nearly the hot cross Cinnabunny bar. That's what I wanted, but I got overruled. But that's kind of the flavouring system that's going on. Yep, a bit of a different experience. Oh. Okay, Maddie's got a little bit of help here because I think she actually went a little bit mad and she's put real free from dairy-free hot cross bun inside it. So there's a really soft, genuine sort of cakey, like, not clusters, what is it? Like crumbs, flakes, chunks of real hot cross bun in there. So that gives it a very light, gives it a very light texture inside the hot cross bun bar itself, complete with the white chocolate coating on the outside. Very, very sweet cinnamon spice. I'm trying a new protein powder on the inside here. She's using ingredients, so it tastes really delicious. We love it. And the fruit thing as well. Yeah, all new. I've never had another protein bar like it, as I often am lucky enough to be able to say with Maddie Swolesome bars. So dairy-free, vegan-friendly, whatever, if that's your thing, or otherwise, give this one a try. The Easter egg hunt is kind of the main event, but this is a really nice bar too. We don't have quite so many of these ones, but I think you'll like them. And then, two more things for you. It really is so nice, that bar. Okay, Dream Egg. We've got two eggs, okay? I'll do the whole thing. We've got cream eggs, so that's your usual Cadbury kind of deal. And then we've got the Dream Egg. So this is a nod to both, I suppose, the the special Cadbury competition running at the moment that if you find the white cream egg, I don't know, there's a prize or something associated, or you get cream eggs for a year, or something amazing like that. I'm not actually sure, but I've seen the people sort of hunting around for the white eggs and all the fiasco that's caused. So we've got the dream egg, which is kind of a white cream egg, but also a little bit sweeter. White chocolate, obviously, it's a nod towards the Cadbury Dream. So I'm not entirely sure Cadbury Dream actually exists in the UK at the moment, but if you remember, this used to be the really, really very sugary sweet, over-the-top, creamy white chocolate version, well, white chocolate version of Cadbury's dairy milk, I suppose, but white chocolatey bar, especially with the kind of, it had a white chocolate cream filling through it as well. I mean, it was about as creamy and white chocolatey and over the top as it gets. If you took Galaxy and made it white chocolate, you'd kind of get Cadbury Dream. That's the way I always saw it as a kid. And we have two eggs then, the cream egg and we have the dream egg. Two different packs you see here. I'll grab this. There you go. I'm going to go and run in. Yes, I'm going to show you both of these in a little stack because we have them open. Oh, this video is going to be hugely long. Sorry, guys. Right, they're the two packs. Lovely little eggs, about 50 gram eggs there, 8 grams or so of protein each one. Very, very low sugar because of the low sugar fondant filling. And there you go. So you can see we've got, oh, there we go. It's got, come on, guys. Yeah, something like that. So super authentic. There it is. Very, very generous, low sugar chocolate coating the whole thing. Low sugar, kind of casein infused high protein fondant filling, complete with yolk and the rest. So these ones were cut from frozen, so we can actually get a neat shot of doing them. But, oh, well, that's it really. I mean, I could eat these just because, let's put these out in front again. There's not a lot for me to describe here. It's, you know, chocolate with the really sweet, sugary, kind of authentically cream egg tasting center. Yep, they go everywhere. Yes. Just delicious. It tastes a lot like Cadbury's Dream as well. And obviously the giant cream egg one. Oh, you get the, oh, that's actually stuck to the Easter egg hunter bar over there. So a bit of a fiasco on this one, but Easter Swolesome style, it's got to be messy, it's got to be over the top. I have indeed got a chance to try them, and I don't have any tissue or anything on me for doing the rest of the stuff. But there you go. They're all in the mix now. All of them are in our Swolesome Fundabar Funder Bundle. Obviously, the eggs are a little bit smaller, a little bit cheaper, so there's a bit of a discount for every egg you pick as part of that bundle. But still, all things considered, with the bars as well, if you just want to try a couple of each, you will work out with a better deal. Yeah, supplies are extremely limited. We've got just 2 deliveries of these. One we've just had, and by the time I managed to get this video processed and up on the site, promoted to you guys, I dare say the Easter egg hunt bars will be sold out. Looking at the numbers right now, they've been absolutely demolished. The hot cross bunny bars, yeah, because the vegan thing probably a little bit slower, and people aren't so familiar with them from the years before, because people right now have dived in and bought a whole load, as many as will allow, of the Easter egg hunt bar. So the numbers have gone down fast, and the eggs as well, a couple going here and there. They'll probably be sold out early next week too. Don't worry though, we have Maddie on the case with making more, and we should have a reload across the whole lot. We do still have some of the other Funder bars on site too, I should say. We should have a reload across the whole lot, back end of the week ahead, I think. That's what we're aiming for. So we've got one more week in the run-up to Easter to grab these things. So, yeah, don't miss out after this. I don't even know what we're doing after this. We'll have to have some new stuff. Say Maddie's facility. We'll be able to play with some new things. We've got loads and loads of ideas that we've been waiting on for ages. So, look forward to that. I certainly am. Okay, Swolesome, done. That's it, on site. There will be Instagram posts coming. Now, we'll stick with Easter. We've got the big showstopper, 150 gram giant Cocoa Plus, high protein milk chocolate eggs from, well, yeah, Cocoa Plus. So Sam and James have been doing these things for probably 3 or 4 years now. I mean, we've had them every single year. They've been out there. The guys started with Diddy Little Ones, and Diddy Little Ones with crunchies infused, and then gradually they've got bigger, better packaging, ending up this year with this unexpectedly cute, very, very secure, obviously, very premium looking, very giftable, Sound like a TV kind of sales channel now. With Harlequin packaging and branding, so nice and colourful, really stands out. Obviously, I think they mentioned they got shortlisted for this last year. I know in some award it said kind of best free from egg or something like that. Whatever it was, doesn't matter. They do a dark chocolate one, or rather their standard plain blend. We always prefer the milk chocolate here, a little bit creamier, a little bit more indulgent, still much lower sugar than the comparable kind of Cadbury's one or anything. Really high quality stuff. You know, grass-fed dairy and everything in there as well. Whey protein isolate fueling it, no palm oil, gluten-free as well. Yeah, ticks loads of boxes too, but just tastes amazing, and that's what you care about at Easter. So, yeah, you get this beautiful thing, and it's 40 grams of protein an egg. So, okay, it doesn't look like the biggest egg in the world and everything, but yeah, that's the quality of it and the infusion of the protein on it. So, yeah, very, very guilt-free as well, and about 50% less sugar than your standard milk chocolate egg. So we got the giant ones, very, very limited stock on those, I should say, and yeah, they have sped up this week, I suppose, as people see Easter is coming, but we do still have them. And then brand new for this year, and I'm going to bring these in actually, because I've got a couple open. Nothing really to show, but they're just really cute, so what the hey. Boom, they've got solid milk chocolate, high protein milk chocolate, golden eggs. So that come out, yep, it has. So what are you looking at here? What was the Easter Bunny brought us? Tiny little gold foil things. Yep, the golden egg. Okay, I don't know, you get 5 or 6 of these a pack. I think they say 15 grams of protein a pack on these things when you factor in all the eggs. But unlike the hollow eggs here, they are filled all cocoa plus delicious chocolate, very good to melt into things, into, you know, oats and stuff, and swirl them on top. Yeah, just really nice little treats, and it's nice to see the guys actually expanding more of those, keeping the cool packaging as well. And the really nice one, I'll come back to it in a minute, but we've got a pack of these while stocks last in our Mix of the Month bundle this month too. So Mix of the Month bundle, I might as well do it now. Yeah, the choc donut Lenny and Larry's, the newer cookie we got last month from them, is in that. So that's the very, very cakey, very fresh baked and stuff at the moment. You know, all natural, vegan friendly chocolate donut thing with sprinkles on top and everything. So if you cross their birthday cake cookie with a double choc chunk and imagine it's kind of fresher and fluffier with sprinkles, you're about there. It's one of my absolute favourite Lenny and Larry's ones, hands down. Okay, sprinkles always sway me, but I really like the rich cakiness of the chocolate, so it does stand out in their whole range. That's a hero in it. And the peanut butter boost bar that we introduced a couple of videos back, I did the taste test with the caramel and the peanut infusion and the low sugar and the authentic Cadbury's and everything else. It seemed pretty Easter suitable too. So they're kind of 2 hero ones. There's a bunch of other stuff too, obviously. And yes, a pack of these. So, April Mix of the Month. Done as the Easter things. Okay, we're going to push Easter out of the way now. God knows I spent enough time on it. We got a restock on carrot cake Oreos. If any of you were looking for those for Easter, we didn't think we were going to get them, but we did. So we have a stack of those delicious Oreos. I know all the guys who've picked some of those up, and we didn't have much stock before. Thought how amazing they are. Been solid reviews. They've been our best-selling Oreos, I think, in probably the last 3 years or something like that. So we were about giving up on Oreo. Then these came along, and we got more of them back. So, yeah, there's an Easter category on site, and you'll see some recommendation things saying other Easter things. Not loads of stuff, but, yeah, some things you can have some fun with. And not to mention, of course, the Frosted Carrot Cake Battle Bites. So, still awesome bars with little carrots on top and everything else. Very, very Easter appropriate. Yeah, you love those too. Very cinnamony, very spiced, very snackable and everything with the 2 bites. So yeah, still love those bars. They're in the category 2 on site, Easter wise. Okay, next up. Okay, we're going to go to some of my usual, more standard fare, energy drinks. And God knows, yes, aside from snacks, I need energy. So I'm going to open this up right here. Very, very cute, very, very pink. The NOCCO Miami Strawberry. So strawberry is kind of the subtitle on this, but strawberry is the overarching flavour. So it is Miami, but yes, it's a very... I think strawberry daiquiri is the best way of putting it, but it's obviously a very sweet one, so almost to the point of sourness. So it's like a sweet and sour daiquiri, like really, really intense, and it actually brings me, brings to mind for me the sort of flat, like sour sugared pick and mix strawberries. You know, like they tend to do them kind of without sugar and with sugar, but they're not like, yeah, you must have had them. But it's that kind of flavour. So there's a sharp note to it as well. But yeah, very, very smooth, really, despite all that, strawberry. And it does conjure up images of, I don't know, Miami Beach by night. They've got such lovely artwork on it. So I tell you what, you guys have probably seen this because I did do the Instagram post quite promptly on this. But look at that. There we go. Where's the camera lens? That is very, very cute. So that has got to be our best looking NOCCO can to date, I think. These will only get better and better. Again, limited edition. Oh, it's kind of chill. So I've tried to get this across in the post. It's kind of chill and refreshing at the same time. It's very, very smooth, very, very easy to drink. But cool thing about NOCCO is there's quite a lot of caffeine. So there's 180 milligrams of caffeine in, fairly small can here, and the B vitamins and the the green tea extract and the BCAAs, obviously they're recovery fueling stuff. But it's an energy drink. That's the main hit you're going to get from this, and especially served cold, it's kind of refreshingly fizzy. Yeah, it's another fantastic one from the guys over in Sweden at NOCCO, and this is sort of coming a year after a very similar drink we got, Caribbean. So you remember this one, we had a lot of fun with this and remains very popular. This is more tropical, more pineapple-y, whereas this is obviously, yes, the strawberry daiquiri kind of cocktail taste going on there with the extra fizz, kind of candy fizz to it. But they're a very good pairing. I've no doubt these are going to be incredibly popular in the mix, and they are on site on their own, and as part of it, you can do a mixed tray of 24 you get with these, and the NOCCO BCAA and NG kind of category thing there. So look out for that one on site. And I know the guys are doing FIBO now, making a big fuss over in Germany about these drinks, the big trade show. They will be at Body Power 2, as will Bear Bells, and I'm sure this will be a big part of the feature they're doing there. There is also a little something new coming from Bear Bells. I can't tell you about it right now, but mid-month, that should be a new launch, so keep an eye out for that. So we've got the drink here, and we've got something snacky coming very soon from the sister company. Oh, yeah, I could drink that whole thing right now. Okay, right, my list. NOCCO Miami done. Okay, another favourite from the mix. NOCCO, obviously good friends of ours. Obviously Maddie, a superstar. These I've been selling for years. We have got new nuts and more. This is obviously a big feature for us. We do other high-protein peanut butters. We do other straight-up peanut butters. I'm going to mention one in a minute, in fact. But I think it's like with the protein cookies. With the Lenny and Larry's protein cookies, Nuts and More is kind of the de facto high-protein peanut butter. They have a huge range of flavors. The iconic kind of look, like the brand's been doing them for so long now. They've always been our best sellers. I've always fought to keep them going. They're always amazing. Even the flavors that may not necessarily be for you, or just are a little bit more middle of the road. Even those are amazing. You know what I mean? They're the nutritionals, the protein they use, the way the butters are made. It's very distinctive and it's very delicious. Anyway, yeah, we're going to do the proper post on this weekend as well. It might even trump the Swolesome one, if indeed Swolesome is sold out, as I fear. But we have, with no more ado, Mocha Cappuccino. Okay, I'm going to dash in now, just to show you the tub. Boom. Ooh. Yeah, so it is high protein and peanut butter. Get the idea? Mocha Cappuccino. What is Mocha Cappuccino? Well, mocha is chocolate and coffee. And cappuccino, why is that there? I've no idea, to be honest. Maybe because you tend to serve a cappuccino with like brown sugar, and there's a bit of a taste of that going on in here. It's quite a smooth sweetness. It doesn't taste massively of chocolate, nor does it, to me, really taste massively of coffee. At least it's not a sharp coffee. The only sort of slightly sharp coffee taste you get is actually quite tastefully done on the back end. So I'm going to show you quickly inside of this one. I know time is very short, but why not? And I have a tab open. Just because it's not, you don't know their coffee grounds in this. Like, you don't taste them, and I'm not even sure there's any caffeine or real coffee in it. No, it says Mocha Cappuccino Spices, so there you go. So I think it's simulated. Don't worry, there's no caffeine that's going to hit you in here. There's certainly no warning about it. But let's go with this. It is actually a very, I mean, some of them are really thick, like the cookie dough ones have big chunks, so the whole thing ends up being mega thick. This one, oh, I hate this. There you go. This one is very, very smooth and runny. Look at that. Now, if we get this, can we get some focus here? There we go. Can you see what I'm talking about? There's this kind of little black flecks. There you go. You sort of get the idea. So you can see we're working with that. There's no texture per se. There's no big chunks of peanut or anything, but there are coffee-esque flecks. And on the back end, you get a sort of, not burnt, but sort of roasted coffee flavour. I have to say, this one's really growing on me, because when we first opened it yesterday in the mad panic of Friday, I was disappointed. I don't know if I expected perhaps the wow that the mint choc had. Again, I didn't think much of that one when I heard about the flavour. I'm not a big mint choc fan, but I opened it up. Obviously, it had the mint choc chip sort of liqueur kind of chips on the top. And that absolutely blew me away. And then inside was very thick set butter, thicker than this. But yeah, still, I walked away thinking, wow, nice job, guys. You you totally surprised me. This one, you know, there is a little bit of texture now that I try it. And then the coffee gets you there. So it's not instantly. Instantly, I kind of actually, now that I'm actually slowing down and thinking about this on video, this is actually bloody nice. You know what? It does taste of coffee. You know straight away it tastes of coffee. I'm gonna have to put this down. Yeah, very smooth. I don't know immediately what you do with that. I mean, because it has a very slight burnt taste. You can almost put it on burnt toast and you think, oh, it's all one and the same. But I'm sure that's not how it's supposed to be enjoyed. I would imagine swirled to oats or something, again, probably really, really good for this. I know that's how loads of you guys do it with the stirring squad stuff I see on Instagram. So, yeah, like Johnny, certainly I've seen you jump straight in for this. Christian too. Any of you guys watch this? Thank you so much for ordering. Looking forward to reviews there. Yeah, the most distinctive coffee note, the kind of most unique thing about this is actually the aftertaste. So it's not an unpleasant taste, but if you like coffee, you'll be used to that. That's kind of it's that sort of smack your lips kind of smack. You know, it's very authentic. I mean, for not having coffee in there, they've done a really good job. I mean, it's kind of you know, ghosts have a coffee ice cream here, but there's a real sort of Colombian coffee ground kind of thing going on to deliver that flavour. If they've just done that with kind of natural spices, and these are natural products, that's amazing. So, getting carried away again, this is supposed to be brief. Mocha cappuccino, nuts and more, in the mix right now. Got a load of that in. And we've had a restock and everything else. So as you'll see here, some of the other favourites, mint choc, that's been out for a while, hidden gem, and gingerbread. Gingerbread I believe to be a limited edition kind of seasonal one. It might be the last batch of it we're getting, but for me that was kind of what pumpkin spice, pumpkin pie, or whatever they're calling it, should have been. More spice, more ginger, more clove, more cinnamon, more whatever it is in there, but it's a more intense hit and I just enjoyed it. Maybe it's just sweeter and more spiced. But they're all back in, and I didn't grab a tub, and I was supposed to. I've actually brought cinnamon raisin almond butter back. Now, Nuts and More do, I think, a chocolate almond butter, a straight-up almond butter, and they do a cinnamon raisin. These used to be popular 4 or 5 years ago in the mix, and then as the stock became scarce and Nuts and More's popularity waned a little, we had a hard time getting the tubs, and they started playing with the batches a bit, and the price went up, and it just, yeah, we ended up like pulling them off. I used to love, more than anything else, the cinnamon raisin almond butter was my absolute favourite, and they diluted it a lot. So even now, I don't think it's nearly the spiced thing it was back in the day. And then the raisins, I think they started blending up. So they were kind of in there, but they were not the chunks that we used to get. I think it's probably a good call. The raisins used to get quite hard over the kind of a year lifespan. But bringing it back in, I'll be honest, I have yet to try it, but new cinnamon raisin almond butter, the latest batch of that, is also in the mix, and it's available in our Nuts and More Trio bundle at a small premium. It comes in at the same price as the hazelnut, so I think it's $11.99. Yeah, it does, but almonds and hazelnuts, they do add quite the premium. But yeah, sure it's worth it, guys. Try it soon. I'll be getting a tub for myself very soon as well. There you go. So that's Nuts and More covered. Peanut butter, as I promised, I'm going to just mention here, not the most glamorous launch, but Manny Life, right? Manny Life, Argentinian peanut butter, like, yeah, Stew's butter here. Big fan of this. as far as natural peanut butters go. So it's sea salt, it's the peanut butter, that's it. There's nothing else going on. Yes, these are naturally sweetened and naturally flavored and everything, but yeah, no wacky flavors here, nothing needed. Peanuts on their own, these peanuts, the quality of these peanuts, just don't need it. But what we do love is the deep roast, kind of burnt take on the blend that Stu has got here. So they basically roast the peanuts much longer than they should do, then crush them up. So you get the super deep roast crunchy here with massive chunks in it, and they've got a brand new creamy. So they always used to have a creamy, a smooth, and it's fine, but it was never for me, and certainly not without the deep roast. There was nothing to stand out there particularly. Now they've brought the deep roast treatment to a creamy one. So if you've got the crunchy, which has always been a bestseller and is my all-time favorite peanut butter, I would say, over absolutely anything, and then blended it smooth, boom, you would get this. So if you want to bake with it, perhaps swirl it into things, maybe you go for this. Personally, I think you're a bit nuts, if you pardon the pun, because it's all about crunchy for me. It always will be, particularly with these when they're basically whole peanuts going on in there. But I can imagine why you would want a creamy one. So if you are one of those people, we now have the best natural peanut butter to offer you in a smooth, creamy format too. So that's in the mix as well. They're like £4 a tub on these, pretty good value, but it's addictive. It's absolutely, over all these funny flavoured ones we've got and everything, this is probably the butter I would always come back to. And I did sort of promise myself I would give them a shout out on here, because if you haven't tried this butter, it's in some of the shops too. I think it's in Waitrose, Ocado and stuff. There actually might be in Marks and Spencer's too, maybe in Holland and Barrett, but pick some of this up and you can thank me later. It's fantastic stuff. If you're a true peanut lover, doesn't get more kind of robust and authentic than that. Okay. Yeah, we're going to mini departure from the snacks. We're going to do the one supplementy thing. These deserve a much, much bigger feature, but to be honest, I might wait until we have the full range of stock back in again, and indeed more of the £2 tubs, so the slightly smaller tubs in the wider flavours. But yes, of course, we are talking about Mark Lobliner's MTS Nutrition, his machine way. So this stuff is damn near legendary. Giant tubs here, very, very stark, oddly sexy, but this whole black, white and red thing, some of the flavours here are kind of, industry renowned. I mean, Mark's, the way I see it, Mark's cookies and creams are untouchable, and certainly the cake ones too. So cookie pieces, like Oreo style pieces, you're getting in cookies and cream. One of my favourites here, real hidden gem again, the mint cookies and cream. Tastes like a cornetto ice cream crossed with an Oreo, put into a really, really delicious, smooth, indulgent protein shake, obviously packed with protein, all that good stuff. Yeah, mint one there, and there's a peanut butter cookies and cream. An odd combo, but it's as good as it sounds. And we have samples of all these things as well. Not all of them, but some of them. So we've been sneaking those into the odd order. So yeah, hopefully some of you guys will get a chance to try these as we do more of them, more with Mark and the UK suppliers over the next 6 months or so as supply improves. But yeah, we got peanut butter fluff, we got red velvet cake. So as I said, with the Oreo cookie pieces, Mark is also amazing with the cake pieces. So again, real pieces of cake in the red velvet cake, which is another one of my favorites, probably that tied with the mint cookies and cream. And I think we are sold out of, sorry guys. And the triple chocolate, which is like the chocolate. So we have a straight up chocolate from him, and then there's the triple chocolate with sort of, cakey pieces and chips and stuff going on in it. So the really, really indulgent one. And I think that is also sold out. So yeah, as you can imagine, these things have really flown out for us. It's taken so long for us to get them in, and they're absolutely blitzed. What doesn't help is that we are doing, quick pit stop, a free shaker. So you get a free authentic MTS Nutrition shaker. It's not a game. So that's one of Mark's catchphrases. Very cool. These are actually really nice shakers too. These are kind of, what are they called? Like Performer, the sort of, the hero shakers with the superheroes on. So it's basically that, the same format as that, the same kind of flying ball mechanism inside. Very good quality shakers though, basically. And we're doing free one of those, and yeah, you'll probably get, what have I got sitting here? A couple of sachets and samples. We've been putting these in, as I say, so you can try some more of the other amazing flavours. Obviously, they are quite inexpensive, quite a high price point of entry at the moment because of the big tubs. You do get a lot of servings. That is 57 servings, so for 55 quid, not too bad at all. But we have more of the £2 tubs coming. At the moment, we've got birthday cake. I think we've got strawberry cheesecake. There are no sprinkles, I'm afraid to say, in the birthday cake one, but it's very sweet, very delicious. I think you'll be impressed regardless. And it's beautiful stuff. Mixes really well and everything. Great nutritional profile on it. They are slightly higher calorie, but you've got to thank the kind of cake pieces and the Oreos and stuff for that. So, I mean, some brands like Miracle Lab sitting back here put in cereal inclusions, same with Olympus. That's nice, give you some crunch in there and everything, but real Oreo, real cake pieces, like Mark's got that sewn up, like no one does it like him, and I've tried so many proteins, these are the bomb, because it's not a game, and all that. Boom! That's another one. Anyway, yeah, they'll be at Body Power, so I mean, we'll be going to see him there. But yeah, go and check him out there. All the MTS subs, obviously fantastic. Mark does not mess about when it comes to any of these things, and he stands by all his products. He uses all his own products. He flavor tests them on his own family. It's a lovely story to go with it. But yeah, they're very, very sweet, very over the top, and very, very us. Yeah, so in the mix now, and while stocks last, the free shaker deal. Okay, we've done that. Right, little ones, we're nearly there. Promise we're nearly there. Skinny Custard, Skinny Food Co. going great at the moment. I don't know if it's beach bodies, competition season, whatever it may be, but the whole calorie-free, sugar-free sauces, dips, drops, all the rest of it, absolutely flying out. They have been for months now. And this brand in particular, Skinny Food Co., UK guys, have been doing really well. I see them popping up with loads of influencers and stuff. So they seem to have momentum on their side. I think these might even turn up in supermarkets soon. So watch this space. I mean, that probably would suck for us, but, you know, good for the guys. Anyway, we've got custard. It's custard flavour, but obviously they're pitching for an actual custard here. How is that manifested? Well, it's very thick. So if you know their white chocolate, again, also incredibly popular with us, it is very, very thick, very, very gummy. It really does sit on top of things and everything. So authentic in that way. This custard is not as thick as real custard, but it's damn near on the way there. It's a lot like the white chocolate, and it really does deliver that sort of, ambrosia, creamy, custardy, kind of authentic flavour that you are craving. It is definitely in there. So it's not as thick perhaps as you would want it to be, but it sits on top of desserts amazingly well, sits on top of oats really well, and yeah, been in the works for a while, finally arrived. We've got a load of this in the mix too. Also coming up from these guys this week, I might as well say now, is very, very low sugar. I don't think it's quite sugar-free. Very, very low sugar jam. So there's strawberry, I think, and there's apricot. So again, we've been waiting for this for a while. We haven't had a low sugar jam in here for a while. We used to do gym jams back in the day, and the Walden Farms ones were pretty horrible actually. We used to keep the apple on because I like the cinnamon in it, but they were more like actual jelly than jam. I know they're Americans and they call it jelly anyway, but it was the wrong texture. It's not what we expect a jam to be. But I've got very high hopes for the Skinny Food Co. stuff. I haven't actually tried it, but I've been waiting for it for a while. I know the guys won't have got it wrong given how good this and all the others are. They're on order. They should be in the week as well, and we're just about keeping up with stock on all the other flavours. So yes, as I like to say, fill your boots. There you go. Okay, that's done too. I've mentioned the Oreo carrot cakes being back. Yeah, quick one. We're close, and this actually touches on what's going to come next week. Quest, we've had 2 more European flavours arrive in the mix, European formulations. If I weren't about to eat all the Swolesome stuff I've just opened and played with, I would open this to show you. Yeah, some of the European blend ones coming in, like, let's say the Rocky Road and the S'mores, they've actually disappointed me. I mean, yeah, the chunks are there and everything, but they just didn't quite hit the same note for those flavours that we're used to in the US format. Certainly not on the S'mores, which has always been one of my favourites. But that said, chopped chip cookie dough, cookies and cream, both of those really nice. They did a good job there. Right now, they seem to be really hitting their stride, because Double Choc Chunk, always one of the best-selling Quest bar flavours, going way back when, 5-6 years ago when I started this company. This was one of the top 3 bars for ages. They've just brought this out, European format, and it might even be better for me. I don't remember enjoying this bar as much as I have done recently, and I've actually been eating these myself, buying my own stock and eating these. It's got loads and loads of choc chips, very, very cakey, very, very soft. It's not in any way chewy. It's kind of bordering crumb. I mean, it's firm, but it's crumbling. Yeah, I actually can't get enough of this. They've done a really good job, and at only 185 calories. Woo, that's good. Super low carb, low sugar, all the rest of it. And mocha choc chip. So obviously, actually goes quite well with the nuts and more there. Yeah, subtle coffee flavour, nothing too sharp there either. Probably sweeter than the sort of coffee experience you're getting in this one. But yeah, again, big chunks in this, delivered really, really nicely. So if you love this, love coffee as well, put the two things together, the mocha choc chip, another great bar. I'm not sure what flavours are coming next to the EU format, but I'm certainly more enthused having tried these. But these are all in the mix now. Not So Dirty doesn't mix, you know, the usual thing, you can get your Quest fix in the mix. And next week, many of you have messaged us about this, many of you have seen it. I'm very, very excited myself. The chocolate sprinkled donut Quest bar. It's pink, it's got sprinkle, well I say it's pink, the packaging's pink. It's a chocolate coated bar, kind of a rare one for Quest, they don't coat many of them. So it's going to be like a chocolate version of the birthday cake bar we've already had from them that's been popular in the mix for a while, one of the US format ones. It's going to be, it looks softer and fluffier inside to my eye, I haven't tried this yet. And it's got actual sprinkles on top, not just coloured flecks, not just like in the birthday cake one they did already, but actual sprinkles on top as well, which we always love. And I think it's got a kind of, you know, soft vanilla core, but apparently it really, really tastes of donut. So all the reviews seem to be saying this. That remains to be seen whether it's actually the case, because usually it isn't with these things. But hey, you never know. I live in hope. That will be in this week, I believe, early this week. So that'll be the next big launch, and it'll probably be in the next big video, probably the hero in the next video, the next weekly roundup. So yeah, more and more from Quest. So yes, great to see. Obviously, I love it when Quest's doing well. Love it that they're back. Oh, okay. Ghost, yeah, we're on restocks now. I've mentioned Skinny Jams coming next week. Ghost cereal milk is coming back. We've had peanut butter cereal milk. We still have peanut butter cereal milk. And they had cinnamon cereal milk, which I did order in. I did try. We don't have stock ourselves yet, but it is absolutely amazing. The guys nailed it. I put it up alongside our PE Science Snickerdoodle, which has always been our best-selling kind of cinnamony protein one, and theirs is distinctly more cereal milky, so Ghost have delivered that, as they always have in their cereal milk flavours. Obviously, you know, Dan over there is a huge cereal aficionado. It had to deliver on that front, but it's more peppery, so you'll instantly notice that from the Snickerdoodle. It's probably not quite as sweet, but it's a very different sort of cinnamon experience. It is almost more, yeah, spiced and peppery, and I think for most folks, it'll probably go down better. I mean, I love the Snickerdoodle, but the PES's Snickerdoodle is distinctive, and it is what it is, and it's always been one of our best sellers. But if you're just a cinnamon fan and you're coming at this probably from a Cinnamon Graham's or something point of view, a kind of cinnamon experience you're more used to, I think the Ghost one might hit closer to home for you. Both amazing proteins, and we're both going to make, you know, we're going to make a huge fuss about both of them ongoing, as always. Yeah, as soon as we get that one in, definitely try that. Yeah, absolutely, it blew me away. They did a great job. Big cinnamon fiend. Dan did not disappoint. Very cereal milky as well. Anyway, we've got cereal milk, the straight up one coming back in. So that's kind of corn pops-esque cereal, kind of, yeah, buttered popcorn is kind of how it hits me, but still delicious shake. And we've got the straight up milk chocolate, their creamy smooth milk chocolate coming back as well. We still have the vegan cereal milk. That's going great. So also next week, didn't get a chance to cover it here. Obviously, NOCCO came in, kind of superseded that one. But we've got Raise energy drinks from Rep Sports, 6 flavours of these. 6 flavours of these came in from the States. Very, very cute, very, very colourful, great looking drinks, really strong as well. So ton of caffeine in them, loads of nootropic focus, very, very clean energy. Great, there's actually no big crash to them, so I've been really, really impressed with both the flavouring systems and the experience. Good as a pre-workout. So we'll cover that one next week, obviously with the Quest as hoped as well. So yeah, this is definitely going to be my longest video by quite some way. If any of you have stuck this one out, then thank you so much. Hopefully I've packed in some exciting bits and pieces. I should really have split this into 2. Who knows, I may even do that. If you're watching this as a part 2, you realise I caved and I did it. Yeah, anyway, lots covered. Easter coming up, loads of fun things. More to cover in the mix next week as well. We are getting insanely busy, so sorry for running behind there. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Go have a weekend. Thank you for watching as much as you have watched of this. You made it this far, as I say. And we'll catch you in the mix again for another weekly roundup very, very soon, I'm sure. Bye for now.